Today I'm celebrating World Wildlife Day, which is one of those celebrations I feel slightly ambivalent about, because shouldn't every day be a day of appreciating the world's wildlife? And unfortunately, these kind of events have often been hijacked by organisations that are sometimes wreaking havoc in the name of preserving wildlife and conservation. It's a very complicated issue, but today, standing here in these woods, I really feel called to celebrate wildlife. Today, as I was walking up here, I encountered somebody who was walking their dog and was telling me of the woodpeckers that they'd seen here and unusual doves that they'd seen in the woods this morning, not normally seen in this particular area. And one of the things that has come along as a cost of modern civilization is that we've largely become completely disconnected from the natural world, from the earth, from the trees, from the sky, from the elements, because we're protected from our elements in our warm, dry, cozy homes. And very rarely do we en masse get to appreciate wildlife, to witness and live alongside those animals that have so far resisted the call to captivity. You know, we interact with domesticated dogs and domesticated cats and domesticated farm animals, and I get the impression that somehow that makes us feel safer in ourselves because we're living amongst other domesticated animals. But the wild aspect of us is reflected by those animals that actually still remain completely free. It's interesting, I think, that foxes have been coming back into urban areas in the UK so much, because they represent the wild to us. And even though they're causing mess and ripping people's bins apart and eating people's cats and causing havoc in many ways that they didn't used to when they were still being kept at bay from urban areas, somehow I think people have a soft spot for them because it's the wild that's getting in. There's a little bit of wildness that can still be witnessed, sneaking between the shadows down our urban streets. So today I'm honouring wildlife, those animals that have so far managed to resist the domestication of civilization, and I want to honour and remind myself of their beauty, because they don't have the security of knowing where their food supply comes from. They don't have the security or the protection afforded by fences and gates. They are still profoundly facing the call of reality to feed themselves, to look after themselves, to defend themselves. And I suppose I can see in myself a need to awaken that kind of way of appreciating life, to try and strip away that domestication and connect with the wildness in myself. So today, as a domesticated animal wishing he was a bit more wild, I'm honouring the World Wildlife Day.